Welcome to C Keynotes. C's an unprecedented aerospace and defense alliance led by sub-tier suppliers, committed to accelerating supply chain performance. We're just suppliers, like you, proud of our companies, and committed to excellence.
Again, I'm Marzel Nakeen. I'm president of W Machine Works. We've been around since 1978. Kind of a classic immigrant story. My dad, his name is Wolfgang Nakeen, came when he was 19 years old, suitcase in his hand, didn't speak the language. Today, we have 27,000 square feet, about 45 employees, and we're really doing well right now. How I got started, I've been with the company about almost 15 years, and kind of got tricked into it by my dad. Didn't like where I was in my college, in my early career, and he made me an offer. I would call it a mafia offer, an offer I could not refuse. And so I got a master's degree, I got to work there, and I went from swearing I would never be in the family business to president. So it worked out really good for us. Next slide. Again, that's our building. It's kind of what we do. We do 5-axis milling, palletized, unattended. We're really pushing the envelope with unattended milling. We see that that's a huge advantage for us, and trying to reduce labor, trying to compete with the rest of the world. We understand it's a global economy, and that's what we're really trying to push, is that unattended labor. We make airframe parts primarily, so it's like airframe structure parts. Not a lot of manifolds yet. We are working on that and going into different sectors, but I guess our core competency, I would say, is the airframe parts. We service aerospace and defense industry. That's pretty much has been our bread and butter. We've tried in some of the commercial things. We haven't given up yet, but really our bread and butter has been aerospace and defense. And like a lot of people here, we're high mix, low volume. I'm a job shop. Don't like to say that sometimes, but I'm a very proud job shop, and I think it's contributed a lot to our success, having that high mix, low volume. We need 20 of this, 100 of this. The order comes in on Friday, parts have to be there the following Wednesday, and a lot of things that Hickson, I'm sure, is familiar with. So, next slide. Customers. Again, our customers are aerospace, so it's Parker, it's Northrop, Boeing, ATK, Moog, Cessna, Hartwell. The programs we serve: JSF, 787, 747, C-17. Just got some funding today, I think, so that's great news for C-17 program, and again JSF. So a lot of the military programs. Next slide. So we joined C. We became fully C engaged. We had a great change management strategic planning event. It was 3 days. And out of that, we came out with a list of Kaizen events we want to do. And we'd heard a lot about Brad's and his cells, and he keeps pushing cells. And if you think he pushes cells here, sit in a room with him for 6 hours in an SC&G meeting. Cells, 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 cells. That's all he talks about. So when we sat down with Tom about our Kaizen events, we said, okay, we've got these really cool machines. We've got a Matsuura, we've got an NMV 5000. We've got to be able to put a cell together. But how do you do it in a high mix, low volume arena? So we had Tom Reed, our operational excellence consultant. You'll hear from him. He's excellent as well. I highly recommend him. And we said, okay, Brad's doing it. Help us do it. We want to put a cell together. So we actually did. We actually created 2 cells. The first cell we did with the NMV 5000. We came up with a cell design where we prepped the material, op 10, op 20, remove the tooling posts, goes out. And we had a lot of success with that. It was a great machine, and the parts were coming out better. And we, as you can see, some of the benefits that we've received out of it, we reduced our cost by about 13%, and we're still working on that. We reduced our lead time by 23%, and we've increased capacity by 200%. We went from about 40 hours a week to now we're at about 150 hours a week, and that's with 1 shift. So we've had a lot of success with those 2 machines, and putting those 2 cells together. And not only do our customers win, because again, we have all those benefits, but if you can click one more time, it kind of worked out for us as well. So we're really happy with that. Almost $1 million to the bottom line. Again, because of that added capacity, I can get things out faster. You take your best machinist, and while he sets up during the day, he gets the machine running, and then he goes home with his family, that machine's still running. So we've had a lot of success in those two Kaizen events, and we're really, really proud of those. Next slide. One of the things I tell my employees, there is no recession at W Machine Works. We're very proud of that. We've had no layoffs, no furlough, no scale backs of any kind. We are continuing our workforce development. In 2009, we've done over 2,500 hours of workforce development. And again, I have 45 employees, one shift. And we continue to invest in technology. We just bought the NMV 3000, due to, hopefully, Graham, right? Hopefully in December it's going to come. We're really, really excited about that, and we want to create a third cell, and we're going to continue to build capacity and sell it. And like Brad says, you build it and you do it the right way, the customers come, and they are coming. And again, our sales are up 30% this year, and there is no recession at W Machine Works. So I'm very, very proud of that. And a lot of it is the teamwork, is the team that we've created through the C process. It's the entire employees getting together and really building a great company. So I'm really proud of all the work that they've done. It's not by me or my brother by any means. Next slide. The future of W Machine Works, again, we're really excited about it. We're going to continue to grow. We understand process. We understand process maturity now more than we ever before. We see everything as a process. So whether it's getting new work, how are we going to create a process to go get new work? How are we going to identify customers? How are we going to identify the new types of work that we want to get? We want to get into things, to other types of manufacturing, to the manifolds, the housings, because we are kind of known as a job shop. We're known as the airframe company, and so we want to try and create more capacity and create a different image for ourselves, that we're a complete shop. So we're going to continue to do that. We're going to continue to grow, invest in workforce development, invest in operational excellence, invest in leadership and culture, and really, I think that we have an extremely exciting future ahead of us. Last slide. Is it working? I'm pretty proud of those numbers. If you look at sales in the upper left-hand corner, we're going to hit almost $12 million this year. And so in a recession, you can see it's continuing to go up. We're really excited about that. I love to tell my dad, who doesn't really understand manufacturing today, doesn't understand where aerospace is. You know, he would hear someone like Steve and say, "You want us to do what? Give away parts?" He doesn't understand any of that. But I like to tease him because in 2003, that's when I took over. So I'm pretty proud of that. And so when he doesn't get it, when he doesn't understand why we're doing this, I just show him the numbers and say, just enjoy it. Just please enjoy it. And again, not only are our sales up, but we're not just adding people to it, but we're growing organically, we're growing internally. Our SPE is up 10%, and I'm chasing Brad because I want to get up to $300,000 per employee. So that's one of our goals that we've set. Again, we're really aggressive, and we're really excited, and we've done all this in about 10 months. We've done our full C engagement, and we're really excited. Last slide. Collaboration. I did want to touch a bit on collaboration, and I think collaboration is crucial to the success of any company. A couple examples I have of what we're doing in collaboration. We have the SCMG, it's the Southern California Manufacturing Group. Brad's a part of it. S&H, Melky's are a part of it as well. And there's 7 companies total. And we really, if I had to sum it up in one word, in one sentence, it's about expediting continuous improvement. I'm learning from them, they're learning from me, and it's friendly competition. I want to beat Brad. Brad's hard to catch, you know, and other guys in the group want to catch me. So it's really, really exciting. And not only do we collaborate with each other, but we're now collaborating with the supply chain. We had a Kaizen event with Hickson, and so the SCMG is trying to get together with Hickson, and we spent the whole day evaluating the supply chain. Where is the waste? How can we reduce the waste so that our customers, so we can get parts to our customers faster? How do we eliminate nicks and dings? How do we eliminate the planning that goes in and all the delays and not getting a purchase order to them correctly? And how do we forecast to them as well? Just like we want our customers to forecast to us, it would be nice if they can get a forecast so that we can let them know what's coming their way. So again, we spent a full day just really trying to better our companies, better the value stream that gets developed because of our working together, and it's just been really, really exciting. And so the power of collaboration, I would encourage everyone here to network, build your network of people, and like everyone else said, I'd love to talk to you. There's my contact information. We have a site tour scheduled, I believe, on the 30th this month, and I would encourage anyone, please come by. I've learned from Brad, be very open, because what you see today, you're not going to see it tomorrow. We're going to be even better. So we're going to be tough to catch, and so I'm very open. I show everyone, and I see it kind of like what Steve's saying, is we have to see it as a supply chain, as all of us working together. So I see myself trying to help not just W Machine Works, but the entire supply chain, because I know that you're only as strong as your weakest link.